Hello, I am Amit and we are learning Python. So we are going to learn module 18 and under this module we are going to learn about accessing API essential. So introduction, API application programming interface, a set of rules that allow one software application to interact with another. API enable communication between different services without needing to understand their internal code. Example, using Google Map API in app to show location without building map from the scratch. Why use API? Reuse existing service, example, weather data, social media features, save development time, access real-time data. Type of API, REST API based on HTTP method, get, post, put and delete. SOAP API use XML based protocol, less common now. Graphs SQL, flexible query based API. So let's understand with the example. Now we are going to develop an app which will update us about the open weather, the current weather of anywhere in the world. So where we are not going to develop a website, we are not going to develop some database, but we are going to use a website from where we can take the data. So that is the main use of API. So a set of rules that allow one software application to interact with the another. We need not to create from the scratch, but we can use their data for our use by using the API. So API is basically interact between the two software. By using the API, we can interact between two software. So here we are not going to develop a website so that it can track the live data of weather, but we can use their data by using API. Let's see. So first we have to go to the website home.openweather. Let's go to the Google here. Just type home.openweather. Click on this. So this is the website where live data of weather can be updated. Okay. So here we have to create a login ID. So I have already registered here. So we have to create a login ID here. Then we can open this website. After that, see, this way we created an account. So this is my ID and the password. After that, once we created a account on this website, it will send a email to us here, and in the email they send a API key, this key. So let's go to the API key here. Hold on. So API key will be available here also. See this? We will use in our program this API key. Then go to the API. Once we go to the API, then go to the current weather data, API doc. Click on the API doc. After that, API request by city name. Now this is the link. We have to copy this link as well as API key. Let's see. So what is open weather? What is open weather definition? Open weather is a web service that provides weather data, current weather, forecast and historical data via HTTP API. Developer use it to fetch temperature, humidity, wind, weather description, etc. Authentication. Open weather use an API key, a secret string that you include in request, keep it private and do not push it to public repositories. Let's check with the example. Python request current weather. So this is the code we have generated in a Python. By using this code, we can understand about the current weather of any place. So let's copy this program. Let's go to the Visual Studio Code here. Okay. Let me make this comment first. The whole program. See, import request passage access underscore token equal to your passage access token. Then URL. See this here. Import request API key. Then URL like this. We have to provide. See this API key. Then copy and paste here API key. Then URL. This is the URL. Copy this URL and paste here. After that, Delhi. I want the temperature and all the details from the Delhi city. Then respond equal to request.get URL. Then data.response.json. Print full API response.data debugging line. Then if response.status code equal to 200 and main in data, print city name, print temperature, print weather, print error. So let's copy this code and paste here. See, same code. Import request API key, import request API key, and this is the URL Delhi, all the temperature and all the things. Now I'm going to run this code and let's see, we'll get the updated data here. Let's see. Let's see, we will get the data here. See, see this full API response code, these things like this. Then feel like 35 degrees Celsius here. Feel like 35 degrees Celsius temperature in this. So city is Delhi, temperature is 35 degree. Weather is clear sky like this. So this is little complicated to understand because this is a coding view. Now I'm going to convert this thing into the app. So let's check this. I'm going to make this comment and let's move for the next code. Here, real life project on current weather API using API. So let's see. Okay, I included some more data. Let's see. See this. This is the code, the same code. this code. Here we add some more data. Now we can understand about the city, temperature of the city, feel like, weather, humidity, wind speed, sunrise and sunset. So when we run this program, see, okay, let me change the city name. See, Mumbai weather. Okay, again change city name here. Okay, change the city name again. I'm finding the city name. Request data API. Okay, city. Then no issue. Okay, here. Okay, so we get the result like Mumbai weather. City is Mumbai, temperature 26 degree, feel like 29.35. After that, overcast the cloud, humidity 78%, wind speed is 2.6 meter per second, sunrise 6:29 a.m. and sunset 6:23 p.m. Weather condition, city, this is another city and all the results are here. So this way we can get the current weather condition, temperature, then humidity, wind speed, sunrise, sunset timing, all the things. This is the current data. Now I'm going to convert this into the AP app version so that we can understand more current accurately. Cancel this. Now let me comment this. Okay. Now let's move and so real life project to develop a weather app using API and GUI. Okay. So this is the code, same code, but simply I convert this code into the GUI. Let's see. Okay, this is our code, the same code, this code. Here we are going to develop our app using API and GUI, and here we can get the current weather condition, the temperature. Here everything is same. We are going to understand about the city name, temperature, then feel like, weather, humidity, wind speed, and sunrise. See this here, everything. Now when we run this, see, weather app. Now put the city here. Let's suppose Mumbai. Get weather. See, city Mumbai, temperature 27.323, feel like 29.84, weather overcast cloud, humidity 76%, wind speed 3 meter per second, sunrise 6.29 am, and sunset is 6.23 pm. If I change the city, let's suppose New York, see, current temperature of New York is 16.96 degrees Celsius, feel like 16.62, weather a scattered cloud, humidity 73, wind speed 1.27 meter per second, sunrise 4.6 pm, and then sunset 4.1 am. Okay, when I press London, London, see this. This is the current temperature and all the details of London. So by using API, we generated an app where we can understand about the current temperature and all the details of about the climates anywhere in the world, like anything, any or other city. So now move for the next topic. Now again, we are going to understand about the one more real example of using the API. So real life example of news app using API. So by using this API, we are going to develop an app where we can get the current news from the world. So we have to go to this website news.api. Let's go. Remove this. News.api. This is the website. We have to again register here. So I have already registered here. Get API key. Whenever click here, we will get the API key. It will go to the email. See, open tip news API here. See, this is the API for the news website. We can use this API key into our program. So we have a ID and password for this website, and this is the code, API code with GUI. By using this, we can develop an app where we can get the updated news. Let's copy this code and paste into the Visual Studio. So here, this is the code. Okay, and this is the API key we get from the website or our email. This is the link, news link. Here, copy this. So whenever we use this code, we will get updated news here in an app. So run this code. Latest news headline. So it's a general news, business, sports, technology, entertainment, health, science, anything. So let's suppose I want business news. Click on this. So this is the current news we get about the business news from the world. So this is the heading of the news. Now change the topic like sports. So this is the heading of the sports news, all the headings. If I click on the general, embattled WNBA commiss Chatty Inglewood address Collier. So these are the headings of the news. You can take any topic and just click on this. So we develop our app using the API and GUI, and by using that we get the updated news. So and how we get this code? We have to simply go to the chat GPT like this, and we have to like this, real life example of news app using API using GUI. Real life example of news app using GUI code in Python VS Code. This way we get the code here like this, and copy this code and paste into our VS Code. Whenever we run this, we get live Indian news using news API. Select category business sports. It's called interface simple and clean. Okay, let's copy this. Copy this. And, let me make this comment the old code. Paste here. Okay. So here, this is our new code, and this is the API key, and this is a link. And by using GUI and API, we can develop an app where we can get the updated news. See, live news app. So no news found here. We can click live news app India. Any news, business, entertainment, science, sports, technology. Click on business. So news. Just hold on. Hold on. Just checking. Getting the data. So this way we can create an app using the API and GUI. Okay. So again we have a code here. This I created an UPI API using API and GUI. I develop a app where I can get the news from the Times of India. So whenever I run this code, let's see here India. If we want to select Times of India, general, just click. This way we can get this. So this is the use of API, and by using GUI we can develop an app where we can get the news. We can communicate between two software without knowing the code of that software. We can use their data. Thank you very much. So I think you understand about the API and how to use GUI to develop a app and to communicate between two software by using API code. Thank you very much.